I'm going to show you how to easily turn this space into a chicken run, and if I can do it, then you definitely can too. See, I have a dream that I can finish a normal breakfast and then just walk outside and throw my leftovers to my chickens. It means that my chickens get fresher food, and also that I don't have to deal with a smelly compost bin. These are the main things in my chicken run. I have the chicken coop where they sleep and lay, and I've attached an automatic door that closes when it's dark. I also painted it to make it a bit more weather resistant. Next is my drinking system, which is mainly rain filled into the bucket, and then I attach these little drinking cups that I bought off Temu for real cheap. Next is the automatic feeder, which just works by when they step on this platform, they can access their food. Now this door is just a piece of trellis that I found at the hardware store, and then I just added 2 hinges to it. This pallet I use to put my drinking system on, because the chickens are very messy drinkers. And then a fence, which I just make out of a stake woven through some chicken wire and then stapled on. It doesn't really matter where you place your equipment, as long as it's accessible for the chickens, because you can always move it around later. Straight line. Very creative. Unfortunately, I need to remove these sunflowers because I want my door to go here. See, my back door is right here, and I want to walk the minimum amount of distance to get into my chicken run. It sounds lazy, doesn't it? I guess it is. So here I'm just lining up my door, and I'm marking out where I'm going to put the main stake. This stake is what the door is going to hinge off of. I can't believe they sold me a stake like this. It's not even a full square. Oh yeah. So just line your door up where the hinge has to go. Make sure you're being aware of where your door needs to swing open to. And then just screw your hinges on. See, this is me making the fence. I just weave a stake through some chicken wire, and then I bang it in, and then staple it to the stake. And now you can make your fence. Make sure that when you're making your fence, you keep the stakes far apart to keep the chicken wire as tight as possible between the stakes. It'll minimize the amount of holes and gaps in the fence. Now I don't really know how many staples to use. I just use the same rule that I use for knots. If you don't know any, tie many. Now these pegs will come in handy because your chickens will want to escape underneath the fence, and this keeps it nice and tight, close to the ground. Also this bonsai wire that I bought off Temu, but you can use any wire really. Just helps to fix any gaps between the fence, and to join the fence where you can't staple it to a stake. There's just one more very important thing for my chicken coop. See this thing here? My chickens love to be on this slope. It's their favourite place in the world, so I need to make it accessible for them. Now, whenever you make any measurements, make sure you write them down and then take a photo of them. See, that means that when you're at the store, you can always refer back to the photos. Not again. This will do. So cut the ramp to the size that you want it. And And then I'm going to make these little grippy bits that will help the chickens get grip when the ramp's all wet. Just lay them out, screw them in, then you can set your ramp up. See, I like to add a stake just for a bit of extra support. You can get up there, chicken? My chickens were a bit hesitant at first, but once they realised it accessed the bank, they were pretty happy with it. Oh, don't... okay. And here's them, living their best life. One of the cool things about that chicken coop being there is that when I weed my bank, I can feed the chickens at the same time.